So this week, I decided we're going to be talking about weird episodes of cartoons. Now, when looking this up, I was kind of expecting, some sort of weird stuff, like the weird stuff you find on DeviantArt, but, I guess the dark stuff could count too, so, yeah. So, I got a few on here. Some I have actually seen, but some I haven't. So, yeah, let's get on with it. Okay, first weird cartoon is Speed Demon from Powerpuff Girls. And wow. So, I did grow up watching Cartoon Network and I have seen Powerpuff Girls, but I don't know if I have seen this episode. I haven't seen too many episodes of the Powerpuff Girls, but yeah. So, you probably know this one if you've heard a lot of people mention it. Basically, you got the Powerpuff Girls, flying around so fast that they end up, I guess, going back in time, going into the future where, oh my god, where an apocalypse has happened, and, oh boy, and the villain him has taken over. Oh boy. Jesus. And I tell ya, seeing clips of this from other people's stuff, I can tell ya, it is pretty creepy. I'm like, whoa, Jesus. I bet how many kids were traumatized, when they watched this. Really, this is supposed to be a show that's, lighthearted, and of course, the writers go ahead and scare the innocent children who watch this stuff. So, yes. Next one is Phineas and Ferb Get Busted. So, I do remember, now I have seen some episodes of Phineas and Ferb, although I wasn't technically much of a Disney Channel person back in the day, but sometimes whenever I went to a friend's house, they would have it on, and I wouldn't really mind watching it. It was probably an okay show anyways. And again, back then, I probably didn't watch it because I didn't like any shows that involved live action, because I was too afraid of them for some reason. In fact, fun thing, every girl who I was friends with back in elementary school loved High School Musical, but I was not a fan. Nope. Even though the weird thing was, one year for school, I got a High School Musical lunchbox. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. So, yeah. Okay, anyways, getting off topic. Oh yeah. So, yeah, this episode, Phineas and Ferb, they finally get busted. And they're sent to, this camp, I think, and, they get brainwashed. And getting the creativity sucked out of them. And so, Candace has to jump in and save them. So, yeah. Whoa. Pretty dark, if you know what I mean. So, you guys think that maybe there have been some creepy moments, from Disney when they used to, create, when they used to have, add in some very creepy scenes in their movies that probably traumatized you as a kid? Well, guess what? Disney actually made a cartoon back in, I guess, I don't know, whatever year it was. And that is The Mad Doctor. Now, I have actually, heard people talk about this one, and wow, it is creepy. Wow. What the heck? Man, the poor children. Oh, yeah. Oof. And basically, what happens in this one is that, Pluto gets captured by this doctor, and so, Mickey has to save him. And, oh my god, a lot of creepy stuff happens. And there's even one part where Mickey almost gets, I guess, chopped up. Ugh. Jesus. Yeah. Okay, another one from Disney. And that is Gravity Falls' Weirdmageddon. where I guess a lot of messed up stuff happens. Now I didn't actually watch Gravity Falls, and don't exactly know what happened, you know, like in it. So yeah, so you know, just all I know is that I guess it was just a lot of creepy things, like, you know, happen, like, you know, like there was some stuff with the villain and one of the characters, and the characters would almost die. So yes. Okay, now let's go on to the Nicktoons. So the first one I'm gonna start off with is well, the SpongeBob episode, One Course Meal. Now, I actually do remember watching this one as a kid, even though, now back then, I didn't really know, I wasn't aware of it, you know, going downhill and ending up becoming bad. And a lot of the dark stuff really went over my head, like the scene where Plankton is, like, trying to get run over by a bus. Whew. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't really think anything of it until, like, I got older. I'm like, oh, wow, I had no idea. And I had no idea how bad this episode was. Jesus, I mean, writers, man, like, there's just, I mean, really, you added a suicide joke? Jesus. And not to mention, like, I mean, this whole episode, Mr. Krabs is just trying to scare Plankton after he finds out he's afraid of whales. So Mr. Krabs dresses up as his daughter Pearl and scares him. Like, I just don't know what else to say. Okay, time for our second one. Now, okay, I kind of forgot the name of this one. So, and all I can remember, and the only thing I caught was the zombie gerbil episode from Fairly Odd Parents, where, I guess Timmy wishes for something to come back to life, and then his gerbil ends up coming back to life, and oh boy, things get creepy. Now, I also remember watching this one as a kid, but not thinking how dark or creepy it was until, I guess, thinking about it again and being like, oh, heck, whoa. Like, yeah, I mean, you basically got this gerbil trying to kill Timmy's parents for, I guess, not feeding him. Like, well, Timmy was away at camp. Like, what the heck? Yeah. Ugh. Very dark. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Okay, going back to Cartoon Network for one more minute. We are going to talk about the Ed, Edd n Eddy episode, The Day the Eds Stood Still. I also remember watching this as a kid too. I mean, come on, I bet a lot of us liked Ed, Edd n Eddy when we were growing up. I mean, I remember watching it myself and just laughing so hard at anything any of them did. Like, I tell you, I mean, I just love laughing at everything. That's just so funny. Like, ha, ha, ha. So, yeah. So, this episode, well, wow. I mean, at the beginning, it's pretty, I mean, seeing it, I was like, seeing it as a kid, I was actually like, well, yeah, I am, well, okay. But of course, just like the other ones I have seen, I didn't actually, well, get scared or even notice how dark it was until, you know, till growing up and seeing it again and hearing people mentioning how dark it is. I'm like, whoa, oh my god, yeah, like really so dark, I tell ya. Like, very, very, very dark. So, yeah. Now, I bet you didn't really expect me to pick this as the final one. Well, I decided to go with it because, hey, why not? And that is The Ultimate Enemy from Danny Phantom. I mean, come on, you all know me. I'm I'm a sucker for that ghost kid. So yeah. Now, I didn't actually see this episode when it first came out, you know, as a kid. But luckily, a few years later, you know, I deciding, you know, to finally give the show a watch again and buying it on DVD and seeing this episode, I was thinking, whoa. And I mean, really, this is like a fan favorite from people. And, like, oh my god, I mean, you got, like, you got this character, Dark Danny, who's, like, Danny is, like, his own, like, an own version, like, his own, like being his own worst enemy. I'm like, oh. And oh my god, like, there's a lot that happens, like, Danny's family and friends dying, like, oh my god. Oh, Jesus, there's just so much that can happen in this episode. In fact, Nickelodeon, if we ever get a revival series, can you make a sequel to this episode? I mean, if any of you want that, if you could think of a way that is, I'm just saying. But hey, come on. I bet maybe at some point, maybe some of us would like to see Dan return at some point. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's all I got. So anyways, that's it. And I'll see you guys next time.